Hey everyone, this is my Patreon Pride reaction to the 9th episode of Honey and Clover. And last episode we had a game of Twister. It was quite exciting. Some close calls, but nobody actually died, so I'd say it was a pretty good game overall. So let's just get into the episode and see what fun games we played today. 3, 2, 1, play. Twister is a pretty high bar though. Hachimitsu to Kuroba. I feel like I've ran out of things to say about this opening, but I simultaneously feel like there's so much left to say. But perhaps some things are better left unsaid. I really can't help you. I wish I could, but you're just a breaded hand. There's not much, there's not really any coming back from that. Not afraid of you anymore. You can't hurt me. That's as far as you can go. 8 more days until the Hamabi festival. Okay, is that a fun thing? Be careful with fire. Gotta be careful. He's not around anymore. At least he's still there in spirit. Okay. Yeah, just no pressure, just remember this is super important. The things aren't like normal because Shuchan's not around. What exactly was in that bucket over there? Looked a little bit, suspect. It's definitely a busy time. Being all poetic all of a sudden. Man, she has it bad for him. No, but, Mayama's here. She wasn't ready for that. Oh. They do look quite nice. You gotta break it. Or squish it or something. Okay, that was just playing dirty. That's not fair at all. Maybe we should order pizza. Okay, that was kink. I gotcha. I like my pizza idea better, but not up to me. Everyone's sucking it at the guy with the making the order. Yeah, so you can hug him too. I mean, he might not be able to hear you over that Doki Doki. Just saying. He didn't say much. Well, they're not in love with him, so bit of a difference. Oh no. Guess that's the one way to get into contact with him. If you won't come to him, he'll come to you. Worried to always trying to be helpful. Wow. Maybe not so helpful after all. Gotta keep an eye on that boy. Yeah, just imagine having your love interest just thrown at you all of a sudden. Like a rock. Bye-bye. And now they're alone. So, what do we talk about? Not too long. I don't know how long I can take this awkwardness. That's harder than it sounds. And things are so different. What are we working on over here? Probably wear some kind of eye protection. Just some advice from me. I don't think I've commented on this before, but I definitely enjoy her speaking in like the third person. You know, saying Hagu instead of I. Thank you. He tries not to. Just don't need that. Don't run too fast, Hagu. I don't want you tripping holding that. Rolling up the sleeves. I want to keep an eye on that. Hanamoto Hagumi. Been a lot of sign translation this episode. Bad time. Yeah, we stopped watching that. Even though I warned her. Yeah, okay. I know that makes up for taking all the chocolate roll things, but... Back to that wheel. Gonna get gonna get buried in leaves. You're welcome for the leaves. She means you throwing Maya matter. The nicest thing you've ever done. You wonder some weird things. Oh, Christmas! But you're already dressed up. Oh no, that's always a problem. You do that, Yamada. Maybe it'll help to put on a Santa outfit, or we just got the right idea. I'm sure you would look great in it. Really cute bag. I kind of want it. You can knock. Yeah, I knew he was escaping. But a lot of people get angry at him, I've noticed. I see. How can you tell? Are you a mind reader? And she likes to narrate himself. I would love to. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're pumped up. And it's definitely Christmas time. I think it might be a bit big for her, but I don't think that's an issue. I can accept this. But yeah, Yamada looks great in hers too. Irashaimase, Yoshijin-sama. Excellent. Close enough. Oh, hamster. I was thinking pig. Okay. Don't break her, please. I don't think she could even see over those boxes. Yeah, Yamada looks just great in that. It suits her so well. Do your best. I keep wanting to call her Shinobu. Do your best, Hagu. This is more difficult than I thought it would be. It looks like she got through it. Finally a beverage. That makes it all worth it. You are very helpful. I don't know how loud her maximum loudness is. It's probably lower than yours, though. If Hagu was a Kanban Musume, I don't see why he wouldn't get like all the customers. But I guess there's that, yeah. They did mention about the rough times the shopping district's having. Maybe she could be like the little match girl. Like, cake, won't you buy your cakes? You know, preferably without dying. Convincing. Ouch. Well, screw you too. He's also 3 feet tall, you know, life is rough at that size. Let's not make too much of a mess. What are we gonna find? Bicycle, like a bicycle wheel? Like we keep saying. Is it opening time? Well, it's literally opening time. Because you opened it. Oh, cotton candy and amazake. I mean, how would we be sold? You'd have my attention. That is pretty eye-catching. But I guess it was a lot of work. Of course it was, because it's wonderful. She really can't take much more of this head abuse. Why are you not helping her, Yamada? Defend her. Defend her head. Why does that sun look like it was drawn in a crayon? It was like a painted backdrop. Hagu Master what? Those are excellent instructions. I don't see what the problem is. Her arigato is all you ever needed. All the compensation you need. It doesn't have to be loud. Yeah, I can't say no to that. Hagu. Hagu. Yeah, working hard. Can't get over how good Yamada looks in that. Can't you just wear that for the rest of the show, please? Good for you, Takemoto. You had a sad backstory, so I'll gladly take whatever happiness you can get. Oh no. Would you stop killing people off like that, Hagu? Oh. Thank you, the TL note. Let me know what the package says sushi. Really? Man Morita just knows everyone's in the show's secrets and what they're thinking. I really don't think Morita's going to live to be a very long... He's going to live to be an old age with, you know, the effect he has on people in this show. Haku, are you okay? Thinking about Shu again? Oh, I've migrated you a chest. That sounded weird. You know what I mean. Probably shouldn't blush while staring at a chest. Why, Morita? I see. But I guess he was trying to stop him from telling her about it. Don't pinch my blush. Sounds like a plan. Just make sure Morita doesn't eat them all. Yamada just wants to just chow on that cake. Oh, don't say that. Wow, I really did. Was this show adapted from a light novel? It almost seems like it sometimes. Just the amount of that kind of narration we got throughout it. Ugh. It was a fun Christmas, though. We all worked hard. We sold cakes. We ate cakes. Haku got a brooch. You know, somebody told me Haku was in this show, I probably would have watched it years ago. But nobody told me. Not my fault. Although if I watched it years ago, I wouldn't be able to react to it now, so I guess things just work out how they're meant to be. And I still hate having to use these earbuds, by the way, but my headphones refuse to show up in the mail. So. That sounds rather impressive, actually. Okay, that was the 9th episode of Honey and Clover, and it was a Christmas episode, at least in the second half of it. First half was, what did happen in the first half? I mean, not a huge amount compared to the second half, really. There were some Haku struggles, for sure. You know, she's being told to just do things as usual, and she tries to do things as usual, and it seems to be more difficult for whatever reason. I'm sure Shu not being around definitely stops her usual from being usual, you know, like kind of transition into a new usual. Right. We also got some, the first half we got some Yamada. You know, she still obviously likes Mayama. I mean, we had talked in the previous episode about giving up or trying to give up, but clearly there's still a lot there. I mean, you know, everyone's always over here just like clinging to Mayama, and she's like, I can't just easily do that. That's crazy. And then Morita sees her kind of struggling with that, and as a result, does what any reasonable person would do, and grabs Mayama and tosses it towards her. You know, as a true friend does, which she expressed her gratitude on that later. So, you know, that all sort of worked out. I don't know if I had too much more to say on the first half than that, really. Really was a nice bag, though. Well, there's a lot of Morita being Morita in this first half. I mean, taking all the chocolate roll thingies, for one thing. And people just finding him, getting angry at him for something, and him running away. Because I think we had that, like, in the very first episode, and I think he, like, deflected the rage to Mayama, if I remember correctly. But, yeah, it's a Morita thing to do, you know. If someone's not angry with him, then it's just not a normal day. Really. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say about the first half. Although I did appreciate the scene where this had, yeah, Yamada kind of dropping leaves on Morita. But yeah, second half was our Christmas party. Which, you know, we established that Hagu looks like a hamster. Although I think we may have established that before in the show. Don't quite remember. But yeah, she is essentially a hamster. I think that's pretty safe to say. But yeah, our main plot thing here was Yamada invited Hagu to do a part-time job with her, and she wanted to do it because it's, it's a fun little job. Selling cakes is a very kind of stereotypical, cliche kind of Christmas time part-time job. I've seen that in anime plenty of times. So Yamada and Hagu doing this, and Hagu being so short she actually can't see over the boxes is quite amusing. And like I said more than a few times, Yamada, wearing her outfit, her set outfit was great. The one for Hagu was too big, but it was cute, so it just kind of all worked out. Right, but yeah, it was a bit of a struggle for her to do the job, and the boss even straight up called her useless, which was a little bit harsh for my liking, but he's the boss, so you just kind of have to deal with the criticism. That's why it sucks to not be your own boss, but very few people in life can be their own boss, so I thought that's a bit of a weird tangent. But anyway, Hagu, with a brilliant idea, just was able to contribute by having this really cool, balloon art, as she called it. It's like latte art, but takes a lot longer to do, I guess. But yeah, just Hagu's amazing instructions and having Takemoto be kind of an interpreter for that was quite funny. That was quite cute. That was pretty great. Also, highlights how close those two have gotten, And there was also a bit of a subplot about the shopping district kind of being in a bit of a trouble because the big old supermarket opening up, stealing a lot of customers. A plot point that I've seen in a lot of shows before. The small mom and pop shops kind of take a hit when a big mega corporation moves into town. That sort of thing, really. But confused Hagu. Well, every Hagu is great Hagu. And Takemoto having a nice Christmas is nice because, we obviously had his backstory where he doesn't have a lot of happy Christmases and stuff. Although they also kind of ended this with the idea that this is kind of like a one-time only thing, This specific kind of Christmas with us all together is not going to happen again, right? So it's very much like a fleeting thing that you just have to keep a hold of as a memory, there was that kind of thing. Really. And of course more Hagu dead person gags with, the picture and offering and stuff. But that's always a good time. And also Morita just, knowing what Mayama does, his stalking tendencies, and just always calling him out and that sort of thing. Mayama not being a big fan of it, really. But yeah, Morita is definitely a weird person. Probably the weirdest person in the show. I would say the most unpredictable person, definitely. It's hard to really know what's going on in his head at any given time. Cakes look pretty good though. It did look like a really fun party. Everyone had a good time. Even if Shu, was not here, he's still gone, but he's there in spirit, like I said, she still remembers him. And I think that's all I really got to say on the episode, so I'm just gonna end it off here. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.